It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body, supplements that get you moving and keep you moving, that make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world. And you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Hey friends out there, what an amazing video. And I know that I'm super excited to be partnered with 3, as I hope all of you guys are on the call today. So my job is really to help you share this with more people. And really quickly, I want to introduce myself. My name is LYNDE TURNER. I hail from the great state of Texas here in the United States, if we have some people from around the world tuning in. And one of the things that I've been able to do through this industry is me and my husband sold our house, sold everything, and we travel full time around the United States with our kids in the RV you see behind me. And what I'm going to teach you tonight is why I'm able to do this business remote when I need to, anywhere I can get service, no matter where I am in the United States or across the world, because social media has connected us in such a great way that I can do this business no matter what. And if you are not utilizing social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whichever's, you are missing out in a big way. Billions of people are on social media. So my job is to help you figure this out and figure out how to meet people, connect with people, get them to follow you, follow them back, and build relationships online. So disclaimers. I am not perfect. I'm not the best. I highly encourage you, if you have a leader, an upline that's using social media to their benefit, that is effective and exciting and entertaining and educating, to follow them. If you don't follow me, I am on Instagram at the Traveling Turners. You can check my name right here, or you can find me on Facebook. Definitely follow the people in your circle in the 3 community and family so that you get inspired on how to build social media in an effective way. Disclaimer number 2, I talk really fast. This will definitely be recorded, so don't worry if you miss something. Number 3, if I say something that kind of upsets you or like hits you wrong, it's not my intention. It's not my intention to ever upset anyone, but sometimes you need to hear things that you don't want to. Maybe you're doing something that's not the best way to do it on social media. That's okay. We're all here to learn every single day. And if something I share with you guys isn't for you, no worries. You don't have to do any of the things that I share tonight. However, you probably want to get out of your comfort zone. Our business, our industry is all about getting out of our comfort zone at some point. So you can do it today, or you can do it 10 years from now. That's your choice, but social media is not going anywhere anytime soon. So I highly recommend that you start using it to your benefit and instead of letting it use you. So here's some do's and don'ts. Don't run to social media without the basics. If you have already spammed all over, thrown up all over your page, that's okay. You can still fix it. None of us are perfect. Number 2, don't be a spammy pammy. Nobody wants to see every single page and every single product image and thrown up 3 all over your page. They want to see you, the real you. Number 3, don't add everyone just because. You're not looking for everyone. You're looking for your perfect person. Number 4, don't post products all day, every day. Guys, there's such a thing as being oversold to, and we are, as a society, oversold to big time. Number 5, don't expect amazing things immediately. I utilize social media for approximately 80 to 90% of my business income and have for the last 5, 6 years. But do you know that it's taken me 10 years of active social media effort to build that platform? And I'm still what you would consider a micro influencer, but I make a living with social media. And you can do that no matter how many followers you have. And then don't be a copy of someone else. You are the authentic reality. You want to get inspired, but you don't want to be a copy of something that's already out there. New and exciting is always going to be way better than just copying what you already see. Now, here's some do's. Be you. Do be you. You're the only you that exists. So you have to be authentic. Be real. People are so over the curated, beautiful, like Instagram feeds and like the gorgeous pictures with like the super, y'all know what I'm talking about, the very plastic look or the really edited. They want to see real stuff. It's why the #1 sellers on social media have always been in the beauty industry. Why? Because they do the get ready with me. They put their raw face, sans makeup, no hair on social media, and then they show you how to beautify themselves. People love authenticity. They love real. They love to see the raw. So the days of like having this beautiful curated image, if that is holding you back, good, because it's gone and people want to see the real you. Find your brand. Find your voice. Who are you? Who do you want to be on social media? And what is your expertise? Be consistent. This is a long run. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. You're going to have to be consistent day in and day out. Whatever it is that you're going to commit to today, you have to commit to no matter what. And then post. Do the real. Like Nike said, just do it, because you're going to get better the more you try. So if social media freaks you out, good. It freaked me out too. You want to just go ahead and do it. So here's the 3 steps on how to get from like nothing on social media to building relationships and finding people and finding your perfect person, your perfect contact, your perfect prospect. Number 1, you're first going to start with content. Content is queen, okay? Required. You have to actually create content. And what types of content? Well, that kind of depends on you. You can create static content like posts. You can create video content like reels or live videos. You can do YouTube. You can do short stories, however you want to create it. But there's 4 types of content. Engaging with you, asking you for some sort of like a survey. Hey, what do you do for this? Or hey, what do you do for that? Hey, I homeschool my kids. So I might ask people about what are their ideas of homeschooling. You know, when we first decided to RV travel, every new state we go to, I ask my followers, give me the deets, send me all the recommendations, because I'm engaging with them. I'm asking for their opinion. I'm asking for their feedback. Number 2, entertaining. I have 2 little boys. They are very entertaining, especially that little one. He is a spitfire. So if you have entertaining things that happen to you, if you have little kids, or maybe you work with dogs, like my friend Amy Lafitte, and she's got really funny stories about her dogs, or whatever it is, you want to share that with your people that follow you. You're sharing your life with people. Number 3 is going to be inspiring. There is plenty of negativity out there on the social media world. We agree? We agree? Yeah? Raise your hands. Well, be an inspiration, be a positive influence. You can be the change you want to see, and it can start with social media. My friend Shanna shares all about her trips to Africa, and it is so inspiring because she's going and doing great things. This is the kind of content that people want to just suck in and take all in. And then four, be educational. You are an expert in something. If I asked you a question, what could you talk for 5 minutes without having to like look something up or Google it? What could you talk about for 5 minutes and without stopping? That's your expertise. That's your value add on social media, and you will have people running to you. So, educational, create before you consume. What do I mean? We all consume social media. I don't care who you are. Somewhere, somehow, you are consuming social media. Maybe you're scrolling in the morning. Maybe you're scrolling before bed at night. Maybe you're looking on YouTube to, find whatever it is that you're looking for. You need to set a goal to be a creator before a consumer, because social media is designed to suck you in and give you that dopamine rush so that you will scroll all day and spend your time and your money. How many of y'all have bought something on social media from a TikTok ad or a Facebook ad? I know I have. That's what I'm talking about. Create your content before consuming someone else's. Now, what kind of content, what type of content we talked about, what quantity? The minimum, one thing a day, just one thing, whether that's a post, a reel, a live video, I don't care what it is. Just commit to one a day. You can do that. It takes no time. Now, you can always go up to having a goal. So, for example, my goal on a day-to-day basis, my consistency with social media requires that I post at least once a day, that I have 5 to 10 stories on my stories a day, that I have 1 to 2 reels and I repurpose them on all my platforms. So my reels might go on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. My stories are going to flow over. My posts are going to be used in multiple occasions. Always include a picture. Video is always going to be greater than static because people love these short videos. And repurpose your content. Add from your memories. If you posted something really good, like my reel today was a memory from a year ago, I can repurpose that. It's my content. Now, number 2, second thing, if creating content is queen, engagement is king, okay? Because every like is a lead. So not only do you need to engage with people that are engaging with you, but you need to engage with people out there too. So here's how you do that. Engage with people on your stuff. Every comment deserves a response. Guys, do you know that the reality, the statistics of people commenting is like 1 in 10? 1 in 10 people that see your content will actually comment. I think that 10% of people that really loved it enough to comment deserve my comment back. And you can use it like meets like. So if they comment like a little GIF, I'm going to send them a GIF. If they comment like a little emoji, I'm going to send them an emoji. If they comment like a looks great, wonderful, I'm going to say thank you. If they comment a whole paragraph, I'm going to respond with a whole paragraph. Do you see what I'm saying? Like equals like. Now you're going to message with specific comments. So maybe somebody messages you on a post or says something on a post like, man, I agree with this so much. And it's a post that you talked about your business, or you inspired somebody, like you got inspired by this call and you posted about it. Like, man, I need to put myself out there more. And somebody messages or comments and says, that's great. I'm so excited for you. That's the kind of person I'm going to go message them. I'm going to go get in their DMs. I'm going to go direct message them and say, hey, thank you so much for commenting. I'd love to share what I'm doing these days. I'd love your feedback. I'd love to connect with you. Do you have some time to chat sometime? Build connections like you would in person. People are desperate for community right now. Okay. The next section of engagement is engaging with people on their stuff. So you have to engage with people on your own stuff, and you also need to engage with people on their stuff. So there's usually like 4 or 5 things that you can do. Post, go scroll with a purpose and check people's posts, react to them, comment. If you see a post that deserves some sort of direct conversation or a private message, message them. build community, especially if you notice somebody's struggling or they're talking about something that's going on in their life. I have a good friend of mine who her son is going through cancer. As soon as she posted that, I immediately DM'd her. I haven't seen her in years, but I was like, hey, girl, I am so sorry. Do you have a Venmo? Can I send you some money? I know this is going to be a really trying time. I want to be there for you. How can I help you? That is building relationships. That is being a human on an online platform. Okay. The second way is Reels. Reels are a great way to meet people. You can scroll through Reels and find all kinds of people. If it connects with you, you can connect with them because they're creating stuff that speaks to you. So you're probably very like-minded. So there's a great way of connecting with people and engaging. It's called CLAM. Write this down. CLAM. Comment, like or love, add, message. So if I see a reel that I love, maybe it's another nurse or maybe it's another RV traveler, and I'm like, gosh, I love this content. I'm going to like it. I'm going to comment on it. I'm going to add or follow that person and I'm going to message them. And I'm going to say, gosh, I loved this reel. This is hilarious. I think we should be friends. Do you see how easy that can be? The next is stories. Everybody knows what stories are. These are Instagram stories or Facebook stories or TikTok, and they're little short things on somebody's day-to-day feed. I love scrolling through that for maybe 5-10 minutes and just sending a message. One of my favorites is Allie. Allie Rodriguez is a great follow. She's a super fitness, pregnant mama of 2. She's just amazing. I love her positive content. So I'm day to day just sending her, girl, you look amazing. Go get it. Or commenting on her like life. That is the way that you build connections. Okay. Use your scroll to make your business, make your platform, make your brand grow. Use it with a purpose. And then third, find new people. So we've talked about how to create content and we've talked about how to engage with people. Now we need to find them. Where are they at? Are they under a rock? No, they're probably on social media. I think it's like 2 to 3 billion people out of the 6 are on Instagram. And it's like 3 or 4 billion are on Facebook. There's a lot of people out there, friends. And I can guarantee there's a lot of people in your local area, in your state, or your municipality, or your country. They're everywhere. So here's how we find them. Number 1, you're going to add 3 to 5 suggested friends and message them. Maybe you know them from somewhere. Maybe they're a long lost relative or a long lost friend. Maybe they're a friend of a friend. Add them and say, hey, you came across my suggested people. I'd love to connect. What are you doing these days? Right? Start 3 to 5 conversations with new friends. If you're maybe scrolling through Instagram or Reels are great because they're new people usually. They're not usually the people you follow. They're new. So if I love somebody's content, if they're like very like-minded, maybe they're in the RV community, maybe they're a nurse, maybe they're like super holistic like I am. I'm going to comment. I'm going to love on their stuff and I'm going to go reach out to them. Build relationships that way. The next way you can do this is you can search specific hashtags. You can search specific topics. You can interact with those relevant posts and creators. You can kind of build that community for yourself. How do you find like-minded people? Well, here's the steps. You're going to start with who are you? Who's your brand? Who are you trying to be? So you can find the people that are like you or similar to you. The way you do this is you write down 10 to 15 things about you. And I would say this should be a homework assignment tonight. So write this down, circle it. What are 10 to 15 things that make you you? Maybe you're a mom, maybe you're a dad, maybe you're a wife or a husband, you're a spouse. Maybe you have young kids or old kids. Maybe you're an empty nester. Maybe you're a nurse. What's your profession? What do you do for fun? All these things make you who you are. 10 to 15 things. That is going to help you identify your brand. So if it was me, I am a full-time RV mom who loves all things holistic because I'm a nurse who got burnt out on the healthcare system here in the United States. That's my niche. That's my people. I'm looking for the other people that think like me, that are tired of all the prescription medications and the pills and the things, and they're looking for other options. Those are my people. You have people out there too. Then once you figure out what are those brand things about you, you're going to start following people like that. You're going to search hashtags and keywords. So maybe I search for boy moms because I'm a boy mom. Maybe I search for holistic nurse, right? Maybe I search for all kinds of things, or like remote work or online businesses, because I'm looking for people that do similar things. You can also join groups, especially on Facebook. I'm going to join 10 to 15 groups like me. So there's groups that I'm in that are like nurse entrepreneur groups, that I'm in mom groups, I'm in homeschool groups, I'm in RV full-time groups. I follow people that are like that. You're looking for like-minded, like interests, like people, communities that you can build. And here's how you connect with them. Okay. There's 4 things that you should do daily. All right. Number 1, you should have daily conversations. This could be through stories, through reels. Maybe it's a post. I usually do these through my posts, or maybe it's whoever's online, right? If you go into your messenger app, either Instagram or Facebook, it'll show you a green button. That green button indicates that person is online, like right now, or at least their app is open. So that's a green line to say, hey, they're online. I can talk to them. And I might send something like, hey, happy Tuesday. I'm so excited to connect. What are you up to this week? Or maybe it's the weekend. Hey, you got any big plans this weekend? It's been forever since we've chatted. How are you? I'm just creating conversation. Number 2 is going to be stories. Remember, I told you I love scrolling through my stories. I might see somebody and I'm going to talk to them, but I also love checking who's watching my stories, because whether they know it or not, we can see that they look at us. I always love the people that never comment on my stuff are always on my stories. They're always viewing what I'm up to, but they're never commenting. So I might start a conversation with those people. I usually pick a day of the week, a couple of days of the week. I pick one story out of the 5 to 10 that I posted, and I go look at the viewers. Okay. And if you don't know how to do these things, Google it. How do I see viewers on my story? It'll tell you. Google is amazing. And then I message them and I might say, hey, so and so, I saw you peeping my stories. Are you just being a cheerleader and supporting? Or are you curious what I'm up to these days? This is a great segue into seeing who's supporting, who's loving on you, and who's maybe like, I wonder what she's doing. I wonder what he's up to. Because very few people are going to come right out and ask you. Very few people are going to drop in your DMs or drop on your post and say, pick me, pick me, pick me. It's very, very, very few people. So you have to actually ask. And what you'll find when I do this is a lot of people end up saying, yeah, I'm actually pretty curious. I was going to ask you, but I was like a little shy. So people are curious. They want to know what you're up to, especially if you start posting content that's positive and inspiring and educational and engaging. They're going to want to know, like, what's up with them? The third thing is post combos. This could be from your post. Specifically, I usually pick like 1 or 2 business posts a week. So if I'm doing 7 posts a week, I'm going to pick 2 that are going to be directly related to my business. The other 5 are lifestyle. They're just all about whatever I'm doing now, but 2 are specifically related to my business. So I might go on those posts and one of my lifestyle posts, pick whichever one has great engagement. And I'll go through who liked it, who loved it, who reacted, and who commented. And I will message them saying, hey, so-and-so, thank you so much for the love on my post. Were you looking for more information on what I'm up to, or were you just supporting? Is a super non-crazy question to just ask people. Because if you are posting consistently on social media, if you are using social media and you're not reaching out to those people, if they don't know what you do, if you haven't had a conversation with them and they're constantly engaging with you, you are leaving them out. You're doing them a disservice. You're not sharing the potential with them. And then the fourth thing is group or niche ad. If you're going through and finding people in hashtags and searching keywords, or maybe you're finding them in groups and you see somebody that you connect with, guys, this is easy. This isn't crazy. Like, you can see a post and you're like, ah, that's a good post. You can see a reel and you're like, ah, I love that. Usually what we do is we send it to our bestie and we just ha 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 ha. But I'm going to challenge you to not only send it to your bestie, to send it to your husband, like I do. I swear, me and my brother, the only way we talk is via reels. I'm not just going to do that. I'm also going to message the creator. I'm going to go share my love of that content with the person that created it in the hopes that I build a relationship. Guys, we're playing the long game here. Okay. So you might say something like, hey, so and so, I just found you in group, blah, 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 blah. And I totally got sucked into your page. I love, be specific, give a specific compliment, and I really look forward to following you. I hope it's okay I added you. I might say something like, hey, so and so, I just saw your reel on my feed. I absolutely fell in love with your vibe. I sent over a quick follow, a quick friend request. I'd love one back, and maybe we can connect. Hope that's okay. So I'm inviting them to connect with me. I'm inviting them to start a relationship. Even if it's just a simple online relationship, guys, I have made some phenomenal friends from social media doing exactly what I've shared with you today. So change these scripts up. They don't have to be exactly this. Make them sound like you. This should be authentic to you. It shouldn't be authentic to me. If you're a guy, it's probably not going to make sense being like, hey, girly, that's going to be weird, right? So make it sound like you, make it sound authentic. But the reality is, just put yourself out there. Just start somewhere. Just do it, like Nike said. So, homework today. You're going to want to figure out your brand. Write down 10 to 15 things about you and how you can connect with other people. What are the things about you that make you tick? Number 2, start consistently posting. Write down whatever you're committed to and stick with it. You can take off Sunday or Saturday if you want to, but like, do it at least 5 days a week. Okay? We agree? Number 3, start sending out messages. Set a timer. I love setting a timer for 10, 15 minutes, and I'll go through stories for 10 or 15 minutes and I'll message everybody. I'll set a timer for 10, 15 minutes and I'll go on my post and I'll send a message to everybody I haven't talked to lately. I set a timer because otherwise you find yourself getting stuck in the scroll. It happens to the best of us because they're really engaging. The content is great out there and you can easily get sucked into social media. So be purposeful with your time. Set a timer, send out some daily conversations, rewatch this video and check those scripts. If you guys want, drop in the WhatsApp and I can copy these scripts and send them in there. But I'm not going to do it if you don't want them. If you want these scripts, drop in the WhatsApp, let me know, and I'll make sure that you guys get access to those so you can use them too. Okay? You can tweak them. I find that so much easier to like take something and be like, oh, that's great. I can tweak this and make it work for me. So if you want it, drop it in the WhatsApp. Otherwise, I'm not going to make the WhatsApp like 16 pages long without you guys wanting that. But that's your homework. Find out your brand, start posting consistently, and then start conversating, start relationships, start building connections with people on the Instabook face. Build relationships around you, and pretty soon you will find people want to know what you're doing. They want to know what you're up to, and they want to at least see what you have to offer. And then number 4, don't give up. This is a long game. Social media is not going to make you $1 million tomorrow. It's not going to happen. And you might not have 100,000 followers by Friday, but you can start somewhere and you can make connections with even 10 people. Because let me ask you this. If you have a consistent posting and you have 50 people that like it, if 50 people showed up at your house tomorrow wanting to know about your business, you would be beyond overwhelmed. You would say that's what you wanted, but you would probably be like, oh, help. So 50 people on social media is nothing to scoff at. Even 10 is nothing to scoff at. Most of you guys are so desperate for more people and more leads and more like, who do I talk to, that you're missing such a big key thing. And you can build a business from anywhere as long as you got service to connect. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday or Wednesday if you're in Asia. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys.